Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a Kentucky city prepares to host a yearly tradition perfect for food lovers in our region. And a unique business opens up in one eastern Kentucky county, offering its customers the chance to find a cold-blooded friend.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good Monday morning again. It's 6:32 on this Monday morning. I'm Dakota Makris, and thank you so much for getting your week started with us. And well, if you've gone outside this morning, you might, it's a bit warmer outside, and it's mild, as the meteorologists like to call it. I've simply learned that. And not only is it mild outside, it's mild in here because, Cameron, I turn the heat on.
It is.
So I never, I didn't really think about that.
Unfortunately, it is. But yeah, it is a mild start to the day, but it's also a wet start to the day for many people across the mountains right now. Let's take a look at that Moorhead camera over at I-64. You see some wind gusts and some heavy rainfall as that squall line pushes its way into the area. But like Dakota mentioned, it is a mild start to the day. 63 in Hazard, 64 in Prestonsburg, 54 over in Wise, and 61 down in Harlan. Up on Pinpoint Doppler, some heavy rainfall and gusty winds now coming into portions of Rowan County, down towards Menifee, Powell, and Estill County as well, getting in on some of that heavier rainfall. Be sure to give yourself plenty of time to get to work or school this morning, because it is going to come down pretty heavy as that main line of storms works its way into the area. Also watching out for some pretty gusty winds. Check out London, gusting to 40 miles per hour, 24 in Hazard and Jackson. Also got a report from the National Weather Service of a 49 mile per hour gust in Frankfort and 46 over in Louisville as that main line of storms push through the area. So be sure to give yourself plenty of time this morning. I'll check out that cold front for you and the rest of your work week coming up just a little bit later. Dakota.
All right, Karen, thank you. Sunday night marked the final night of Hanukkah, and leaders of Lexington's Jewish community gathered to light the last candle on the menorah. State and community members joined them, hoping the newly lit flames inspire light. Grayson Passmore has more from Triangle Park.
Hanukkah may end Monday at sundown.
Shner Zalman of Liadi is known for saying even the tiniest bit of light, the smallest amount of light, can dispel a whole lot of darkness.
But leaders from Lexington's Jewish community, like Rabbi Shani Abramowitz, hope the past 8 days of celebration have been enough to inspire change across the Commonwealth.
That we can take the lights of Hanukkah out into the rest of the year, and we can kindle those lights in our communities, in our homes, in our friendships. Yes.
Not only has the country faced an egregious amount of anti-Semitic actions over the past year, Lexington faced its own attack during a menorah lighting in 2020. Police are still looking for the person who they say drove past a celebration outside of the UK Jewish Center, shouting anti-Semitic slurs before they say he ran over and injured one person in attendance.
Each and every one of us can be the single spark that tips the balance from darkness to light, tips the community from darkness to light, and could tip our country from darkness to light.
During a menorah lighting on the fourth night of Hanukkah, Rabbi Shlomo Litvin announcing plans to speak on anti-Semitism in more than 100 communities across the state. Then state and community leaders like Governor Andy Beshear and Mayor Linda Gorton joining a crowd in Lexington to light the eighth flame. On the 10-foot menorah, now standing tall for every passerby to see. In Lexington, Grayson Passmore, WKYT.
The menorah lighting was also put on in part by the Jewish Federation of the Bluegrass, along with several other community partners and rabbis. Fire crews responded Saturday to what they say was a Christmas emergency in the community. The Wayne Fire Department was out in full force with its ladder truck as it was collecting toys and donations for kids in need. Crews set up at the Wayne County, West Virginia Walmart with the hope of filling the truck with toys and firemen's boots with cash donations. The goal is to help provide a Christmas for less fortunate children in the county.
We really enjoy this part of it. There's a lot of times that there's things fire departments do that we don't enjoy, like going to rescues and stuff like this here. But whenever we get the opportunity to take and help the kids, and it's in a non-work capacity as far as our jobs go, as far as the fire side of it. We really do like that.
The fire department will be taking donations today at the fire station. The goal is to provide for more kids than last year. The city of Pikeville is spreading some Christmas cheer by setting up some lights at a local park. Last Saturday, the city of Pikeville officially lit its Christmas tree in the city park. During the weekend, the Christmas cheer spread to Bob Amos Park just outside of the downtown area. The lights feature wire frame displays of Christmas trees, presents, and plenty of other holiday happenings, and the city commission is excited for what the season may bring.
Myself and the mayor and all of the rest of the city commission are really proud of the beautification of our city, and part of that includes Christmas time. We love Christmas time. We want families to enjoy it, and this is another way that families can come to Pikeville and enjoy the city, the lights, and all that Pikeville has to offer.
Commissioner Allison Powers says all of the lights emphasize landmarks in the park, such as the horse ring and dog park, and all of the displays were adorable. After having to cancel last year due to the pandemic, the Hazard Perry County Women's Club Tour of Homes will be taking place from 1 to 5 p.m. next Sunday. People are encouraged to begin the tour at the art station, where there will be a silent auction, door prizes, and refreshments. Now, after the auction, and guests are invited to tour 4 uniquely decorated homes within the community.
One of my fondest memories of Christmas is always going on the Women's Club Christmas Tour of Homes with my mom. So that was something we always did. And I can remember being young and going to all these beautiful homes that were just fabulously decorated and thinking, like, I cannot wait to put my home on the tour one day whenever I'm an adult.
Now, tickets for the tour of homes are $15, and you can contact the Hazard Perry County Women's Club to purchase them. All of the proceeds from the ticket sales and the silent auction will help support families in need this Christmas. Well, for the second year in a row, the city of Corbin has brought back its ice skating rink. Our Chaz Jenkins has more from downtown.
A Corbin favorite, coming back to the downtown area.
It's so fun. It's almost like a little Hallmark, experience right here in our local community.
Bringing a unique holiday activity to the area.
Our first year, we actually just did it for one day during the Christmas open house, but we had such a tremendous response that we knew it was something we were going to have to bring back for longer term.
With leaders expecting 3,000 to 4,000 people to come out and skate.
So I think it's very important for them to come out, maybe to have some family time, and it's not expensive, it's fun, and it's local, so support our local community.
Saving those in the community travel time.
Right, it definitely does give them an experience closer to home, because we have a lot of children here that probably wouldn't get the experience if it wasn't in our local community.
Just another example of getting people into the city's downtown.
We've implemented a bunch of different things to get people into the city for photo opportunities, family time, and just Christmas cheer.
Doing figure eights in downtown Corbin. Chaz Jenkins, WYMT Mountain News.
Mount Holland says the rink is open from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. until December 11th. City leaders in Corbin are prepping for a yearly tradition. Now, one of the many foodie weeks the city hosts, Finger Lickin' Chicken Week, gives local restaurants a chance to prepare a $6 chicken dish. Corbin Tourism Director Maggie Mount Holland says it all plays a part in their goal of shopping and eating local.
It's a great opportunity for families to get together or friends to get together in camaraderie and fellowship to enjoy the taste of Corbin and something a little different, and to celebrate one of our foodie weeks.
Now, Mount Holland says they should have a list of participating restaurants in the coming weeks. She adds they typically have 12 to 15 join in on the fun. It all kicks off January 17th. Well, Hazard Community and Technical College is prepping for its annual Bluegrass Concert held in Hyden this evening at the Kentucky School of Bluegrass at the HCTC Leslie County Center. The show will provide the region a chance to witness the music students have been working on. Genres will include bluegrass, traditional, and Christmas carols.
It's a good time to celebrate mountain culture. A lot of them are mountain traditional songs. And bluegrass, of course, is always very dear to people's heart here in the mountains. And also, it's really neat to see what they do over there and what a beautiful setting they have.
Now, Mayor Carol Joseph says doors open at 6 p.m. and the show starts at 7. Hope, that's the message a Lexington woman hopes her art conveys. Now, that woman is a UK grad and was named the official artist of the upcoming Kentucky Derby. Shelby Lofton tells us how she's now preparing to be a big part of her home state's grandest tradition.
Amy Griffith's art will be on display for the greatest 2 minutes in sports.
It almost feels very surreal.
The artist says this opportunity wasn't something she grew up thinking about or expecting.
Someone reached out to me earlier in the year about submitting some of my work for it, and I honestly didn't think that anything would come of it.
Her journey with art started just 5 years ago on a family vacation.
They had one of those art classes where they'll show you how to paint a painting, and I did it just for fun, and I just loved it.
She picked up some cheap watercolors and brushes. Now her work will be a part of history.
I wanted to try different things in terms of experimenting with light and shadow and, different colors to see if we could make something more interesting.
Griffith says she hopes her poster conveys hope.
When I was painting it at the time, when I was kind of trying to decide what to do, it was when the vaccine had just came out. Literally had just gotten our vaccines, and the kids were back in school, and it felt very exciting.
The 148th Kentucky Derby will be her first.
We've already got a headpiece that I'm having made.
It's a run the stay-at-home mom wouldn't have done without giving it a shot.
If you love something or you're interested in it, just to try and do it. Even if it's not for money, just try it. And if it makes you happy, then that's all that matters.
In Lexington, Shelby Lofton, WYMT.
Well, now this is the 6th year in a row that Churchill Downs has chosen a Kentucky artist for the honor. A unique new business had its grand opening in Letcher County Saturday. L&B Reptiles offers Eastern Kentuckians a chance to see, own, and interact with a variety of exotic animals. Just look at that little guy. The shop started in October 2020 through a common interest between a father and daughter. Owner Lenny Holbrook says the process has been anything but boring.
It can be challenging trying to get the humidity right, the temperatures right, kind of mimic the environment of each individual animal. So it's been a learning curve to do that for about a year now.
Now, some of the animals they sell include turtles, snakes, lizards, and Holbrook adds they hope to add a sloth here in the near future.
It is a mild and muggy start to your Monday across the mountains. Those temperatures right now starting out in the middle to lower 60s on this December the 6th. 62 in Jackson, 63 over in Hazard and Pikeville, 61 for Harlan, and also 61 down in Jacksboro. Up on Pinpoint Doppler, most of us are dry to begin your Monday, but check out back towards the west. Portions of our western counties now getting in on some of that heavier rainfall and that gusty wind as those showers and storms begin pushing into the mountains, especially towards Powell and Estill County. You guys getting in on some of that heavier rainfall right now. Light rain falling in Wayne County, but check out back towards the west. You guys also watching out for a few of those stronger storms as more rain is on the way. But taking a look now at watches and warnings, nothing in the way of watches or warnings for us, and that will continue to be the case as we go throughout the rest of your morning. We're not expecting severe weather here in the mountains, but we are expecting some gusty winds. Check out London, 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts right now, 24 in Hazard and Jackson, 25 over in Pikeville. So it will be a soggy and breezy morning across the area, but some changes are on the way as this roller coaster ride continues across the area. Get that full forecast coming up a little bit later. Dakota.
All right, Cameron, thank you very much. The time is now 6:45. Still to come here on Mountain News this morning. President Joe Biden prepares to meet virtually with the president of Russia in order to discuss some escalating tensions.